This is Short Report. Today you will learn about cryptojacking and how to check, prevent, detect, and recover from it. Criminals are using ransomware-like tactics and poisoned websites to get your employees' computers to mine cryptocurrencies. Here's what you can do to stop it. Definition of cryptojacking. It's an unauthorized use of someone else's computer to mine cryptocurrency. Hackers do this by either getting the victim to click on a malicious link in an email that loads crypto mining code on the computer, or by infecting a website or online ad with JavaScript code that auto-executes once loaded in the victim's browser. Either way, the crypto mining code then works in the background as unsuspecting victims use their computers normally. The only sign they might notice is slower performance or lags in execution. How cryptojacking actually works. Hackers have two primary ways to get a victim's computer to secretly mine cryptocurrencies. One is to trick victims into loading crypto mining code onto their computers. This is done through phishing-like tactics. Victims receive a legitimate-looking email that encourages them to click on a link. The link runs code that places the crypto mining script on the computer. The script then runs in the background as the victim works. The other method is to inject a script on a website or an ad that is delivered to multiple websites. Once victims visit the website or the infected ad pops up in their browsers, the script automatically executes. No code is stored on the victim's computers. Whichever method is used, the code runs complex mathematical problems on the victim's computers and sends the results to a server that the hacker controls. Hackers often will use both methods to maximize their return. Attacks use old malware tricks to deliver more reliable and persistent software to the victim's computers as a fallback. For example, of 100 devices mining cryptocurrencies for a hacker, 10% might be generating income from code on the victim's machines, while 90% do so through their web browsers. Some crypto mining scripts have worming capabilities that allow them to infect other devices and servers on a network. It also makes them harder to find and remove. Maintaining persistence on a network is in the cryptojacker's best financial interest. To increase their ability to spread across a network, crypto mining code might include multiple versions to account for different architectures on the network. In one example described in a professional blog post, the crypto mining code simply downloads the implants for each architecture until one works. The scripts might also check to see if the device is already infected by competing crypto mining malware. If another crypto miner is detected, the script disables it. A crypto miner might also have a kill prevention mechanism that executes every few minutes. Unlike most other types of malware, cryptojacking scripts do no damage to computers or victims' data. They do steal CPU processing resources. For individual users, slower computer performance might be just an annoyance. Organization with many cryptojacked systems can incur real costs in terms of help desk and IT time spent tracking down performance issues and replacing components or systems in the hope of solving the problem. Why cryptojacking is popular. No one knows for certain how much cryptocurrency is mined through cryptojacking, but there's no question that the practice is rampant. Browser-based cryptojacking grew fast at first, but seems to be tapering off, likely because of cryptocurrency volatility and the closing of CoinHive, the most popular JavaScript miner that was also used for legitimate crypto mining activity, in March 2019. As a cyber threat report reveals, the volume of cryptojacking attacks fell 78% in the second half of 2019 as a result of the CoinHive closure. However, the decline began earlier. Cybersecurity report shows that crypto mining now accounts for only 7% of all attacks, down from 23% in early 2018. The report suggests that cybercriminals have shifted more to ransomware, which is seen as more profitable. Crypto mining is in its infancy. There's a lot of room for growth and evolution. In January 2018, researchers discovered the Smominru crypto mining botnet, which infected more than 500,000 machines, mostly in Russia, India, and Taiwan. The botnet targeted Windows servers to mine Monero, and cybersecurity firm Proofpoint estimated that it had generated as much as $3.6 million in value as of the end of January. Cryptojacking doesn't even require significant technical skills. According to the report, the new gold rush cryptocurrencies are the new frontier of fraud. From digital shadows, cryptojacking kits are available on the dark web for as little as $30. The simple reason why cryptojacking is becoming more popular with hackers is more money for less risk. Hackers see cryptojacking as a cheaper, more profitable alternative to ransomware. With ransomware, a hacker might get 3 people to pay for every 100 computers infected. With cryptojacking, all 100 of those infected machines work for the hacker to mine cryptocurrency. The hacker might make the same as those 3 ransomware payments, but crypto mining continuously generates money. The risk of being caught and identified is also much less than with ransomware. The crypto mining code runs surreptitiously, and can go undetected for a long time. Once discovered, it's very hard to trace back to the source, and the victims have little incentive to do so since nothing was stolen or encrypted. Hackers tend to prefer anonymous cryptocurrencies like Monero and Zcash over the more popular Bitcoin, because it is harder to track the illegal activity back to them. Real-world cryptojacking examples. Cryptojackers are a clever lot, and they've devised a number of schemes to get other people's computers to mine cryptocurrency. Most are not new. Crypto mining delivery methods are often derived from those used for other types of malware such as ransomware or adware. You're starting to see a lot of the traditional things malauthors have done in the past. Instead of delivering ransomware or a Trojan, they are retooling that to deliver crypto mining modules or components. Here are some real-world examples. Spearphishing PowerGhost steals Windows credentials. Cryptocurrency mining threat report describes PowerGhost, first analyzed by Fortinet, as stealthy malware that can avoid detection in a number of ways. It first uses spear phishing to gain a foothold on a system, and it then steals Windows credentials and leverages Windows management instrumentation and the Eternal Blue exploit to spread. It then tries to disable antivirus software and competing crypto miners. Graboid, a crypto miner worm spread using containers. In October, Palo Alto Networks released a report describing a cryptojacking botnet with self-spreading capabilities. Graboid, as they named it, is the first known crypto mining worm. It spreads by finding Docker engine deployments that are exposed to the internet without authentication. Palo Alto Networks estimated that Graboid had infected more than 2,000 Docker deployments. Malicious Docker Hub accounts mine Monero. In June 2020, Palo Alto Networks identified a cryptojacking scheme that used Docker images on the Docker Hub network to deliver crypto mining software to victims' systems. Placing the crypto mining code within a Docker image helps avoid detection. The infected images were accessed more than 2 million times, and Palo Alto estimates that the cryptojackers realized $36,000 in ill-gotten gains. Minergate variant suspends execution when victim's computer is in use. According to the CTA report, Palo Alto Networks has analyzed a variant of the Minergate malware family and found an interesting feature. It can detect mouse movement and suspend mining activities. This avoids tipping off the victim, who might otherwise notice a drop in performance. Bad Shell uses Windows processes to do its dirty work. A few months ago, Komodo Cybersecurity found malware on a client's system that used legitimate Windows processes to mine cryptocurrency. Dubbed Bad Shell, it used was PowerShell to execute commands. The PowerShell script, which injects the malware code into an existing running process, also Task Scheduler to ensure persistence, and Registry to hold the malware's binary code. Rogue employee commandeers company systems. At the MTech Digital Conference earlier this year, Darktrace told the story of a client, a European bank, that was experiencing some unusual traffic patterns on its servers. Nighttime processes were running slowly, and the bank's diagnostic tools didn't discover anything. Darktrace discovered that new servers were coming online during that time, servers that the bank said didn't exist. A physical inspection of the data center revealed that a rogue staffer had set up a crypto mining system under the floorboards, serving crypto miners through GitHub. In March, Avast Software reported that cryptojackers were using GitHub as a host for crypto mining malware. They find legitimate projects from which they create a forked project. The malware is then hidden in the directory structure of that forked project. Using a phishing scheme, the cryptojackers lure people to download that malware through, for example, a warning to update their Flash player, or the promise of an adult content gaming site. Exploiting an RTorrent vulnerability. Cryptojackers have discovered an RTorrent misconfiguration vulnerability that leaves some RTorrent clients accessible without authentication for XML, RPC communication. They scan the internet for exposed clients, and then deploy a Monero crypto miner on them. F5 Networks reported this vulnerability in February, and advises RTorrent users to make sure their clients do not accept outside connections. The malicious Chrome extension, FaceXworm. This malware, first discovered by Kaspersky Labs in 2017, is a Google Chrome extension that uses Facebook Messenger to infect users' computers. Initially, FaceXworm delivered adware. Earlier this year, Trend Micro found a variety of FaceXworm that targeted cryptocurrency exchanges, and was capable of delivering crypto mining code. It still uses infected Facebook accounts to deliver malicious links, but can also steal web accounts and credentials, which allows it to inject cryptojacking code into those web pages. Winstar NSSM miner, scorched earth policy. In May, 360 Total Security identified a crypto miner that spread quickly and proved effective for cryptojackers. Dubbed Winstar NSSM miner, this malware also has a nasty surprise for anyone who tried to remove it: it crashes the victim's computer. Winstar NSSM miner does this by first launching an SVC host exe process, and injecting code into it, and setting the spawned process's attribute to critical process. Since the computer sees as a critical process, it crashes once the process is removed. CoinMiner seeks out and destroys competitors. Cryptojacking has become prevalent enough that hackers are designing their malware to find and kill already running crypto miners on systems they infect. CoinMiner is one example. According to Komodo, CoinMiner checks for the presence of an AMD Driver 64 process on Windows systems. Within the CoinMiner malware are two lists, S-malwares and S-malwares 2, which contain the names of processes known to be part of other crypto miners. It then kills those processes. Compromised MikroTik Reuters spread crypto miners. Bad Packets reported in September last year that it had been monitoring over 80 cryptojacking campaigns that targeted MikroTik Reuters, providing evidence that hundreds of thousands of devices were compromised. The campaigns exploited a known vulnerability CVE 2018-14-847, for which MikroTik had provided a patch. Not all owners had applied it, however. Since MikroTik produces carrier-grade Reuters, the cryptojacking perpetrators had broad access to systems that could be infected. How you can prevent cryptojacking. Follow these steps to minimize the risk of your organization falling prey to cryptojacking. Incorporate the cryptojacking threat into your security awareness training, focusing on phishing-type attempts to load scripts onto users' computers. Training will help protect you when technical solutions might fail. Phishing will continue to be the primary method to deliver malware of all types. Employee training won't help with auto-executing cryptojacking from visiting legitimate websites. Training is less effective for cryptojacking because you can't tell users which websites not to go to. Install an ad blocking or anti-crypto mining extension on web browsers. Since cryptojacking scripts are often delivered through web ads, installing an ad blocker can be an effective means of stopping them. Some ad blockers like AdBlocker Plus have some capability to detect crypto mining scripts. Extensions like NoCoin and MinerBlock are recommended, which are designed to detect and block crypto mining scripts. Use endpoint protection that is capable of detecting known crypto miners. Many of the endpoint protection antivirus software vendors have added crypto miner detection to their products. Antivirus is one of the good things to have on endpoints to try to protect against crypto mining. If it's known, there's a good chance it will be detected. Just be aware that crypto miner authors constantly changing their techniques to avoid detection at the endpoint. Keep your web filtering tools up to date. If you identify a web page that is delivering cryptojacking scripts, make sure your users are blocked from accessing it again. Maintain browser extensions. Some attackers are using malicious browser extensions or poisoning legitimate extensions to execute crypto mining scripts. Use MDM, a mobile device management solution, to better control what's on users' devices. BYOD Bring Your Own Device policies present a challenge to preventing illicit crypto mining. MDM can go a long way to keep BYOD safer. MDM solution can help manage apps and extensions on users' devices. MDM solutions tend to be geared toward larger enterprises, and smaller companies often can't afford them. However, mobile devices are not as at risk as desktop computers and servers. Because they tend to have less processing power, they are not as lucrative for the hackers. None of the above best practices are foolproof. In recognition of that, and the growing prevalence of cryptojacking, Cyber Risk Solution Provider Coalition now offers service fraud insurance coverage. According to a press release, it will reimburse organizations for and direct financial losses due to fraudulent use of business services, including crypto mining. Detecting a cryptojacking. Like ransomware, cryptojacking can affect your organization despite your best efforts to stop it. Detecting it can be difficult, especially if only a few systems are compromised. Don't count on your existing endpoint protection tools to stop cryptojacking. Crypto mining code can hide from signature-based detection tools. Desktop antivirus tools won't see them. Here's what will work. Train your help desk to look for signs of crypto mining. Sometimes the first indication is a spike in help desk complaints about slow computer performance. That should raise a red flag to investigate further. Other signals help desk should look for might be overheating systems, which could cause CPU or cooling fan failures. Heat from excessive CPU usage causes damage and can reduce the life cycle of devices. This is especially true of thin mobile devices like tablets and smartphones. Deploy a network monitoring solution. Cryptojacking is easier to detect in a corporate network than it is at home because most consumer endpoint solutions do not detect it. Cryptojacking is easy to detect via network monitoring solutions, and most corporate organizations have network monitoring tools. However, few organizations with network monitoring tools and data have the tools and capabilities to analyze that information for accurate detection. Secretary BI, for example, develops an artificial intelligence solution to analyze network data and detect cryptojacking and other specific threats. Network monitoring is your best bet to detect crypto mining activity. Network perimeter monitoring that reviews all web traffic has a better chance of detecting crypto miners. Many monitoring solutions drill down that activity to individual users so you can identify which devices are affected. If you have good egress filtering on a server where you're watching for outbound connection initiation, that can be good detection for crypto mining malware. Crypto miner authors are capable of writing their malware to avoid that detection method. Monitor your own websites for crypto mining code. Cryptojackers are finding ways to place bits of JavaScript code on web servers. The server itself isn't the target, but anyone visiting the website itself risks infection. It is recommended regular monitoring for file changes on the web server or changes to the pages themselves. Stay abreast of cryptojacking trends. Delivery methods and the crypto mining code itself are constantly evolving. Understanding the software and behaviors can help you detect cryptojacking. A savvy organization is going to stay abreast of what's happening. If you understand the delivery mechanisms for these types of things, you know this particular exploit kit is delivering crypto stuff. Protections against the exploit kit will be protections against being infected by the crypto mining malware. Responding to a cryptojacking attack. Kill and block website-delivered scripts. For in-browser JavaScript attacks, the solution is simple. Once crypto mining is detected, kill the browser tab running the script. IT should note the website URL that's the source of the script and update the company's web filters to block it. Consider deploying anti-crypto mining tools to help prevent future attacks. Update and purge browser extensions. If an extension infected the browser, closing the tab won't help. Update all the extensions and remove those not needed or that are infected. Learn and adapt. Use the experience to better understand how the attacker was able to compromise your systems. Update your user, help desk, and IT training so they are better able to identify cryptojacking attempts and respond accordingly. Okay, that's for today. Thanks for your attention, have a good day, and expect our next short report. Bye.